Hello friends, hola amigos, welcome to another 70mai dashcam review. Now in this video we're going to discover the all new A800SE set, which is the newer version of the A800S, and the main differences are HDR, aperture, frame rate and the built-in battery. So again you can see all the options it has. Wi-Fi 6, which is really nice for quick downloading. Parking surveillance if you have a hardwire kit. Now this is a set with a rear cam. The dashcam only set comes at 105 euros. If you go for this set with a rear camera, it costs you 131 euros. And if you would take the hardwire kit with it to benefit from all the options as parking surveillance and time-lapse, then it costs 147 euros. Remember that this 800 SE is only compatible with the classical hardwire kit, which is the UP03. If you want the 4G hardwire kit that I tested in another video that you can find over here, you will have to go for the A810, which is quite similar as this dashcam, but there you will also have AI motion detection. Now let's see what's in the box itself. So there's the manual. The manual for the rear camera. There's this sticky pad for the dashcam itself, the sticky pad for the rear camera, and then we have two electrostatic stickers for the front and two for the rear camera. So that's great that you have one for the installation and one spare. Now in the box we have the dashcam itself with this big 3-inch screen. The speakers, the physical buttons. So I used the A500 series for quite some time, which is quite similar but has a smaller screen, and I really like the dashcam. The foot is similar, so if you have that one and you want to upgrade, you can easily replace it on the same place. And I think the bigger screen should be nice to use. So that looks awesome. Then we have the rear camera. It already comes with the 3M tape, so the other tape is a spare one. And this looks really similar as all the other rear cameras from 70mai, but know that they have specific rear cameras for specific dash cams. So if you already have a rear camera installed, you should swap it with a new one, but you can always recover the cable as it has the same connector. So the most work is installing the cable. If you already have that one, you can easily swap it with the new rear camera. And then here we have all the cables and the cigarette lighter plug, two outputs, and when we check the details, one is a 1 amp and the other one is a 3.5 amp. So one could be used for quick charging. And here we have the power cable for the dashcam with USB-C connector. This is the 5 meters long cable for the rear camera. So 5 meters is enough for most vehicles. And then we have this prying tool to hide the cables everywhere. And then we have the foot for the dashcam with also pre-installed 3M tape, which is black, so that's nice. It should be less visible. In order to install the dashcam, just slide it over, and there you go. Now let's fire it up with a power bank. So this is the port. You can choose the language. I often get the question, is it useful to have a hardwire kit? People seem to be a little bit shy to install it, but it isn't complicated at all. You can check out my video on how to hardwire any dashcam. But if you're afraid to do so, know that 70mai also sells a OBD hardwire plug, and that's really plug and play. Got a QR code to download the 70mai application. Now we have to install a SD card.
Please format the memory card.
Now for the settings of the dashcam, audio recording on off with one button, so that's really handy. You can activate an emergency video. You can go to the album. It stops the recording. And then the settings. I really like this horizontal menu that they use in the latest operating systems. It's really easy to use. So the video settings, let's check that out directly. The video encoding, high compression is good. It's set on the highest image quality. Recording duration. Then you can set if you want to have the 70mai logo activated on the screen. If you want to have speed information, GPS information, anti-flicker. Then, so for the parking surveillance, here I can set how long the dashcam should remain on. Now the collision detection, that only works if you have the hardwire kit installed. The time-lapse recording, there again, you have to have a hardwire kit. This camera does a time-lapse recording in the front and in the back, so that's really nice. You have both images, and it means that it will record with 1 frame a second. Smart travel. So we have emergency video, and there you can set the sensitivity. So here in Belgium, the roads are quite bad, so I have to set it to medium. You can also set to low or ultra low. If I set it to ultra high or high, I will have emergency videos all the time. So medium is just enough. So when the G sensor senses a shock, it will automatically write down the emergency video. Then driving aids, so we can activate those. We'll do that later on in the car. Then for the voice control, Here you see the commands that are available. Turn off audio. Record audio. Take photo. Then for the sound settings, the on-off tone. So here you can switch that off. Button sound as well. Audio recording is on. The speaker volume. Ultra low, that's nice as well. And it is quite loud, and even on low, I think it still is loud. Then system settings. We have the Wi-Fi settings here. You have to activate your hotspot in order to connect the application. And here you can set if you want to have it turn on automatically. Let's turn it on. And here you can see the Wi-Fi network name and the password. Now further we have the standby screen. So you can set that screen is always on. You can choose for a clock screensaver. So then you have a digital clock over here. Or you can choose to turn the screen off. Auto off and parked. Auto shutdown off is as soon as your power plug switches off, which most cars do automatically, seconds, like 10 seconds after you lock the car, the dashcam will turn off as well. Here the time, manually calibrate the system time or GPS auto sync. System language, we also saw that in the first configuration screen. And then the date format. In Europe we use day, month and year, so let's set it to that. And the speed unit, let's set that to kilometers an hour. Satellite positioning. That's for the onboard settings. So let's go to the application. Now I go to the 70mai application. It's right over here. You can see my actual dashcam, which is the Omni. Now we want to add another device, of course. Dashcam with screen, but it also scans directly for devices nearby. I have to authorize on the dashcam itself. Connect to the hotspot. Connect. Now let's go to the settings here as well. And you can see all the settings that we just saw on the device again, but now it is way more easy to configure. Now we have the driving route data and the device log. So device log is if you have some debugging to do and you have to share it with the after sales service. And synchronize your driving route data. I'll show that over here when we go back to the main screen. Here you can see my second dashcam is visible as well. Here we can check if there are any updates available. So this already has the latest version. Now in this home screen you can click in the upper left corner on the little icon, and then you come in the main menu screen of the application, and this is where you can also check your driving route. So that's cool. Here you can check out the previous drives that you had with some information. You can even replay. The dashcam will sync this with the application when you connect with the hotspot. Now we can go to the car and install the dashcam and the rear camera. Now we're in the car and we're going to install the dashcam on its final place. So the best thing is always to wire first the dashcam so you have the image and you can choose the correct position of the dashcam while seeing the final image in the application or on the dashcam screen. Now for this dashcam typically sits quite well right here, just on this black dotted part where the camera sits just below. This way the dashcam would be barely visible from the outside. Only two minor things is that you can't control the screen with the rear view mirror in front, and you should also check if you still can position the rear mirror viewer correctly. So maybe I have to set it a little bit further away. Another thing is that most new cars have a sensor behind the rear view mirror, so with the dashcam in front that could be obstructed, so the rear view mirror dims as it thinks it is nighttime. Other positions that you could choose are over there, where it is easy to control and isn't obstructing the view as much, but it would be more visible from outside. Or you could also position it right over there, where it would be harder to control from the driver's seat, but it won't be in the way of your rear view mirror nor in the way of your visibility. So install the dashcam right over here. Also take in mind that you keep some spare place so the cables can still be connected. So don't put the camera too close to this plastic part. Now before installing, it's really important that you degrease your windscreen with a product so the electrostatic sticker will stick on correctly. So we thoroughly degrease the screen. The next step is that we peel off this protection and then we put the electrostatic sticker on the windscreen. They don't provide a tool with it, but I personally like to use this tool, but you could also use a credit card. This way you can really pull out all the air bubbles. So now it's installed, I can still set my rear view mirror correctly. So on the side you can see there's a little button to turn off the screen manually. Installing the rear camera is really easy. You can opt to use the electrostatic sticker as well. It's the same procedure. You clean the window, stick the electrostatic sticker on top, and then you stick the camera on top. But you could also choose to stick directly the camera, as I did over here. Now for the cable, I have a special video that I'll share over here on how to install a rear camera and hide the cable correctly. Okay, the camera is installed. You have to choose the angle a little bit so it films between the lines. So when I look at the other camera, I think this should be okay, and then you connect the cable. Just keep in mind that the dashcam can be turned on when you connect this cable. So my dashcam is turned off right now. I will guide the cable to the front and then I will plug it into the dashcam and then I will power the dashcam on again. Now the camera is installed in the back as well. You can see I plugged it in over here. You can see it sitting over there. And here it detected the camera as well. You can see really cool is that you have this picture-in-picture image of the rear camera. If you want to switch to that view, you simply click on the left button and then it switches between the rear view and the front view over there. Click again, you only have front view. You click again, you only have the rear view.
Entering the Sentinel mode.
And the image quality is really great, I have to say. This 70mai A800SE has a true 4K ultra high definition lens, so you will have your traffic signs really clear, license plate really clear. It also has super night vision. That means that an algorithm and the aperture of f1.55 makes your footage even at night really clear. Also new is that the emergency recording can be set from 10 seconds up to 3 minutes before the detection. So by default on the other dashcams it is 10 seconds before and 30 seconds after, but here you can set it to 3 minutes before.
Alarm disabled. Start calibrating ADAS. Please keep the driving speed above 40 kilometers per hour or 25 miles per hour.
So these pictures are taken with voice control. And you can see I directly have the front image recognized by the F and the rear image. I have to say that the image quality, even on this screen, looks really nice already. I can delete it as well. I can go back. Here whilst driving. So the front image, the back image, you can see the time, date, time, driving speed. Now let's check out the videos. So here behind my garden it is almost pitch dark and still the image quality is good. Here's a rear camera. Now let's check out for driving. So this is the front, this is the rear, clearly recognizable. So you can see how easily you can check your footage on the dashcam itself thanks to this big screen. Here's emergency video. You can see that I also activated the driving aids, therefore I had to set up the alignment of the camera in the car. I do have at least 5 minutes drive with a minimum speed of 40 kilometers an hour, and then it let me know with a voice command that the ADAS was set up. So I thought it would be more intrusive, so I never activated before, but it is quite subtle with only a small voice command. Now let's hook up the application and let's check out the videos again. Enable hotspot. There you go. Connect. Synchronize the data. You can see I've toggled this switch off. You can toggle it on so it will synchronize automatically as soon as you connect to the hotspot. But normally when you connect, you just want to check out quickly some footage. So I usually turn this off and synchronize manually. Now here the ADAS that I was speaking about. So let's activate that as well. Then the warning options, here you see all the warning options that are available. Now let's check out the footage and especially the download speed. So it will stop recording. And here we have the photos. When hitting add master watermark, it will also add the photo data itself, so the aperture and so on. Now let's download the photo and you can see how quick that's really downloaded. So for the rear photo, you go to the extended camera and there it is. Now when checking out the videos, you can see how it is well structured with the time. So let's skip a little bit further on. Let's go to this one. You also can add RS. Let's go to the road story option. Get a bit of game effect. And there you go, it is downloaded. Let's download it as well. Disable hotspot. So overall, this dashcam is a really nice dashcam if you're searching for a dual channel, so front and rear camera. I'm working with 70mai now for several years and I really like the build quality. I never had any issues. The support line is helpful and really reactive as well. So thank you 70mai for sending me the dashcam to show it on my channel. I didn't get a hardwire kit with this dashcam, so I didn't test the parking surveillance or the time-lapse functions with this specific dashcam, but they work overall the same. I tried multiple 70mai dashcams now, so I will share some images right now of time-lapse. And this specific model has parking surveillance detection with a G sensor, so it will record as soon as the G sensor senses motion. If you're in the market for a good quality but affordable dashcam, I think this one is really nice, especially like the bigger screen. The 4K images are really neat, and the download speed with the Wi-Fi 6 is super handy. If you want to buy one, check out the links that I share in the video description as well. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye bye.